this video, I go over a couple other cards that are being considered for the ban and limit list. Hey guys, Tyler here with the Kingdoms TCG, and thank you for clicking on this video. Please like, subscribe, do whatever you want to do so that way you can stay in touch with what is going on. So like I said, this is going to be an update for the ban and limit list, and the reason why I'm doing this is because I did not communicate, or I should say title my video so well from last week. Last week I posted a video talking about some cards that I was considering for the ban and limit list, and they were only cards that I had on me at the time, hence why they were primarily Mrif cards. And so in this video I'm going to be giving an update for 3 other cards that I'm considering for the ban and limit list, and you'll notice that they're all from the Borom Kingdoms, specifically Linford. I haven't seen Winterton shine enough yet to know what cards possibly need consideration, and I feel bad for Tannis cards, but there really isn't any card that Tannis has yet at this moment that is truly horrible. I know Charlotte is on the list, but it's just because there's a pretty broken strategy that you can do where you're abusing Charlotte's ability with the Esther Tower. So nonetheless, the first card that I'm considering is a card called Bar Bouncer. Now, Bar Bouncer is a battle card that every Linford player uses. If you want a Linford deck that would be considered meta or playing the meta cards, you would definitely want to use Bar Bouncer because of the effect that it has, where when it comes to the field, when it's called the field, you get to send 2 battle cards to your opponent's hand. And the issue that people have, and you'll notice that it's kind of the same issue that people have with the other 2 cards I'm going to be talking about, is there's no way to stop it. Once it happens, the Bar Bouncer, whoever's playing Bar Bouncer, is going to be able to come sweep in, and sometimes it's kind of a KO move because they're able to get double the attack. And so Bar Bouncer is the first card that I'm considering. The second card that I'm considering is, I would say out of the 3, probably the one I'm most prone to addressing, and that's the card called Lost Cause. Now, Lost Cause is a secret spell that at the time that the game was created, it took quite a time for this card to really gain traction, and then when it did, every Linford player, you want to run 3 copies of it. If you're not, your deck is not going to be as good as it could be. The unfortunate reality with this card is 2 things. One, the play style that Linford is. Linford and all Borom Kingdoms, they're supposed to be ruthless with how they play. They're supposed to do things that don't always work for the benefit of them in the immediate context, or in the long-term context, I should say, because they're trying to go for that immediate kill. And so it doesn't really fit their playstyle because it's a very defensive card, and it's very effective. Now, if the stipulation for the card was that you had to send another one of your battle cards to the graveyard, maybe it'd be a different story. And the other reason is just because I think of Tannis Kingdoms, they have Earthquake. Earthquake was supposed to be the creme de la creme, or whatever that phrase is, of the top defensive secret spells that you could have. And unfortunately, Earthquake just really falls in comparison to Lost Cause. And so that's my second card that I'm considering. The third card that I'm considering, and this is a problem for some people, is the card Dark Assassin. The card Dark Assassin, the issue that people have with it is it's kind of a hand trap-esque effect. So people can play this card from their hand, stop the calling of a card, and it kills that card. I know I've had this card used against me plenty of times where I go to play Temple Judge or Washaways, and I'm getting ready to spend a lot of Magicka, and then all that Magicka is away for nothing, and I've spent this whole turn where I had a lot to do, and it's completely wasted. Now, for this video, I have a quick surprise. That's why I put "with a surprise" in the title, and that is a artwork for a card that will be coming out in the next set, in set 2.5, small yet powerful, that I can promise you might address issues like with these cards and the cards that I showed in last video. So I'm going to put up the artwork for you guys right now. Now, I won't tell you the name, I'm not going to tell you what he does, what his stats will be, but it is a battle card, that I will tell you. But I can promise you that all your woes that you have with cards that have effects, maybe this card will solve that problem. Now, I do like to end all my videos with something called a Bible talk, and what I want to do for this short segment is just talk about reading from the same book of the Bible for an extended period of time. And in doing that, you're entering into the storied world of that book of the Bible. So what am I trying to say? The book of the Bible that we have, or the books that make up the Bible, they're not just words on a page, and they're not just a history lesson that we're supposed to learn from. There's a story behind each and every single thing that is written. So I want to encourage you to find a smaller book in the Bible, maybe start in the New Testament, maybe 1 Timothy, for example, or you could start with Matthew or any book in the New Testament, and spend time reading it. Make that the only book that you're reading from, and start to also learn the story. I do want to recommend a source on YouTube. They're called The Bible Project, and they have amazing video summaries of those books of the Bible, and it can really help you understand the story behind it, because then when you read a verse from that book of the Bible, all of a sudden that verse comes that much more to life. So again, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please like, subscribe, keep in touch with what's going on, and also check out the vlogs and the social media posts that I'm putting out for you guys. Thanks.